everybody, it's Lori here.
And Lori, and together we are Lori Squared. This month's cool tech tip, we are talking about the Joy Player that you can order off of APH.
And the Joy Player is a personal electronic device that allows individuals with visual impairments to access music or to listen to books.
Maligata and Miriam are going to be our stars this month. They are showing us different ways that they've used it with students.
The Joy Player plays audio from 3 types of audio storage devices. One is the USB, the other one is the MP3, and the digital talking book cartridge are the different ways that you can listen to audio input.
You can also use a switch with the Joy Player. Maligata will explain part of that to you on how to access that from the back panel, but you can use a switch with the students. There's also some screw-on caps that you can use where you can black out part of the buttons so that they only focus in on 1 or 2 or whatever it is you're getting them to look at.
The Joy Player can also be used with the Sensory Learning Kit, and you can use the Power Select device to plug into the Joy Player and use it with a switch that way. Or you can just use it as a device by itself and then just plug your USB into it if the child has the fine motor ability to use the buttons on the device. And there's a play button, a stop, fast forward, rewind. I think several of us have access to one and we just might not have known how to use it.
Until next time.
See you later. Bye.
Alright, hi everybody. So I have been talking with some of my colleagues about the Joy Player. This is something new that I've started doing about 2 months ago. So just to kind of do a quick introduction on the Joy Player, you can use this device with all types of kids with different levels. And I just want to kind of go over it. You know, we have, let me turn it around. You have your on, your off button, and then you have it where you can put the switch in it, so you just kind of turn it and then you can put your switch into either slot that you want to teach the kid. If you're using a switch, you don't have to though. And then it's just very simple to use. You have your on button. I have it on the switch, sorry. So you have the play button, which is also the pause button, and then you have your volume button. You can turn it down. You have the volume button where you can turn it up, and then you have your either fast forward button or your rewind button. So there's 10 songs on this particular USB. If you fast forward, it moves to a different song. If you hit rewind, it goes back to the previous song. And what I've been doing starting off is just teaching my students how to either push play and pause, and then once they get the routines of the songs that's up here that they like, letting them kind of listen to it. And then I might say, what song do you want to hear? They'll tell me, and then they learn how to fast forward until they find the song that they want, and then we hit pause, and then we go on with our lesson. And on the back of the Joy Player, you have like these different slots that you can put a switch in. You have one for like the fast forward, the rewind, the play, and then these are the two, like the volume up and the volume down. And if you put a switch into either one of these slots, that switch is going to control like that particular function. So if you put a switch in the play, it's just going to control the play button if you use the switch with it. You can put 2 switches, say in the play and the fast forward. Just have to make sure you know which one is which, and then each switch to control each function on the Joy Player for the kids who can't push the button. And then this is where you put your USB drive it.
Using the Joy Player for simple cause and effect. With my guys, I stick my button. I use the dome button because it has more range for my kids that have limited range, and I just do the play, and so they're able to turn a song or a story on with just a touch and stop it with just a touch. I've been using Pete the Cat. It's vivid, colorful, and it's a very familiar book for most of our kids. And so they're able to access it by just touching the button.
The cat was walking down the street in his brand new white shoes.
Sometimes I'll turn it off and present them with the button and give them a chance to reactivate the story by just pushing a button.
Loved his white shoes so much.
And so they're presented with the visual as well as the audio. And for some of our kids that have even more limited range, then the stick switch works better for them because all they need to have is that swiping motion and they can activate
Oh, no.
the story.
Pete stepped in a large pile of strawberries.